He knew Victor had seen the immigration forms, and that only animal medication didn't need proof, so he requested the man to say it out loud, or he would very seriously enforce the law. Thankfully, thanks to Victor's hint, I seemed to suddenly forget. Giving him a bone, the man expressed his gratitude to Victor, but the bald guy couldn't take it, watching Victor pull tricks right under his nose, rolling his eyes mentally. Just as he was venting his frustrations, fate stepped in and he was caught red-handed by the inspecting leader, putting his 17-year family planning on hold. Meanwhile, the clean-up guy was on a hype tour celebrating Victor's heroic exploits, as if this was the only battle won. His fame spread through the airport, making him an instant legend. Staff gave him silent looks wherever he went, sensing the director's displeasure. He tried to ease the tension with a gift, but the bald guy was as ungrateful as a rock, completely unmoved. Victor feared nothing. He faced challenges head-on, thinking, if life pressures me, it'll bounce back with a miracle show. To help Victor win over his crush, the guy in red decided to rally his buddies for some serious bro-code action. They secretly entered the records room, found Lisa's flight info. As the girl entered the airport, the guy blocked her path with a food cart like a sniper. The cleanup guy announced the ground route was blocked, and the hefty guard flat out stopped the girl, turning it into a live lockdown scenario. As a result, the girl landed right in Victor's arms. A perfectly orchestrated encounter led to him inviting her to dinner. More surprisingly, the old man-toned performer, Lisa, sensed Victor's feelings and said she was 39, doubting life. After 20 years as a flight attendant, she's met a variety of men, but only the last guy made her memorably wounded, yet he never gave her a proper answer. Victor patiently listened while she wanted to tell the girl everything, including her thrilling tales of being stuck at the airport. Until Lisa's pager buzzed. It was that old man's call. She had been waiting a whole 7 years. She decided to let him go, and herself too, so they tossed the pages like out-of-date food. Ready for a fresh start, the two lonely hearts inched closer, like they were being drawn by the universe. Then Lisa planted a sweet kiss goodbye. That single kiss sent a flood of sweet memories rushing into Victor's heart. On her way back, she spotted the derelict wall and a daring idea popped into her mind. She wanted to gift something special to Lisa on their next meeting, but reality can often be harsh. The moment Lisa stepped into the airport, the bald guy beat her to it, leaving Victor staring longingly. The bald guy told Lisa that Victor had been stuck at the airport for 9 months and was a stateless, homeless wanderer, and when he might gain his freedom remained an unsolved mystery. Victor once thought he'd never see his beloved girl again, but the next second she magically appeared before his eyes. Yet Lisa was furious at Victor for hiding his situation. She thought he was just like her ex, a complete big fat liar. So when Victor wanted to take her away, she thought, that's absolutely impossible, tension thick in the air like a pull string. In an instant, hundreds of fountains on the wall came into view. Dazzling lights left Lisa in awe. This was a gift Napoleon had given to his lover, yet she still felt uncertain. To explain his motives, Victor pulled out the blue can head crafted himself, and upon opening it, revealed a rare band's photo. It turned out her father had a dream of collecting 58 musicians' signatures, but after 40 years, she had only managed 57. The last photo turned into her father's unfulfilled regret before he passed away. Her purpose for this trip was precisely to locate that musician. So do tell me, what exactly are you waiting for? I'll tell you, I'm waiting for you. At this moment, tears blurred her vision. She was moved by Victor's sincerity. In front of the sparkling golden gift, they shared a deep kiss as if the entire world faded away. It seemed like Lady Luck also noticed Victor. As the morning light appeared the next day, he slowly opened his eyes. War at last was over. The war of his homeland was finally over. Victor was no longer the world's homeless wanderer. Everyone celebrated his return. Lisa had even secured him a temporary. She hoped Victor would go with her, yet unexpectedly, he hesitated, feeling tangled like a roller coaster inside. It turned out, this visa was all thanks to her ex, and if he came back, she'd dash right back into his arms. He lingered in her dreams, and the clues kept pulling her back toward him. You know what that Fanion gave as a wedding present to Josephine? It was a metal box. He wrote a letter stating that fate, for Lisa, might have deemed their meeting as a gift from the heavens. Subsequently, Victor took his temporary visa to the office, waiting for his last moment. gazing out at the world, only to be told by the office worker that the temporary visa needed the director's signature. It felt like falling from the sky amid the mix-up. When she hurried to find the bald guy, they were already packing. It turned out he had been promoted and was getting ready for new adventures. The bald guy allowed Victor to return home but still wouldn't let him enter New York. It felt like a suspense game. Victor was about to explode in anger, but the bald man threatened him, having found the guy's secret entry on surveillance, a snooping incident. He even uncovered footage of the heavyweight guard slacking off and the clean-up guy's secret, discovering he had pulled off a dramatic act over 20 years ago, accidentally injuring an officer, escaping 7 years in the slammer. He had since become a low-key individual. He thought he could fool everyone, but the bald guy grabbed him by the throat and blackmailed Victor into making sacrifices for his friends. The clueless friends rallied for Victor, thinking how could he give up at the last minute after waiting 9 months.